You do not need to put your entire life on hold in order to heal your traumas from narcissistic abuse or a toxic relationship. As a matter of fact, putting your life on hold is the worst thing that you could possibly do to yourself. As I look back on my healing journey, there's a lot of things that I put on hold that I wish I didn't. I'd be in a much better place today, mentally, physically, and emotionally, had I kept up with certain things that have always been important to me, a staple of my life. Now, there's a couple of reasons as to why we put our life on hold when we come out of a toxic relationship. Either A, it's a conscious decision, meaning we decide we're going to shut everything out and just focus on healing our traumas. That's one. Or number two, it's an unconscious decision, meaning we get stuck in the black hole of healing from narcissistic abuse and become addicted to all the content and the videos and the blogs and the podcasts and whatever else. And as a consequence, our God-given hobbies and interests just fall by the wayside. And ultimately, you're left wondering, what happened to me? Where did my interests go? I don't know who I am anymore. The problem with putting your life on hold in order to heal your traumas, either consciously or unconsciously, is that healing your traumas from narcissistic abuse or any kind of abuse in life can take months, years. I'm going to square up with you. There are some things that you will never heal from. So if you are putting your life on hold, waiting for this moment of healing to take place in your life, all that's going to happen is ultimately you're going to be stuck right where you started. You'll be no further. The goal of healing from narcissistic abuse successfully is to, yes, of course, watch the videos, reach out to me, make the phone call, all that stuff, but simultaneously put one foot in front of the other, moving forward in your authentic, true hobbies and interests and passions in life, so that you reach this point, ultimately, where you are everything that you're supposed to be, surrounded by the people who are meant for you, right? I want to help you get there today. We're going to talk about the only thing you should really be staying away from. There is, of course, some things you should be putting on hold as you heal from narcissistic abuse. I'm going to talk about the big one today, right? Next, we're going to talk about things that you should not put on hold. Things that I would encourage you to keep doing, even if you have to force yourself to do it. For 5 minutes every day. Just do it so you don't lose yourself. Last but not least, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to let you in on a secret. Something that you should start doing right now that you've never done before. Your future self will thank you. All right? That's going to be the last thing we talk about. So stay with me. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. And before I continue with this very important message, I want to let you know that I'm here to support you. Down in the description box below this video, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments with me. I do take telephone calls as well as video calls through Zoom, FaceTime, and WhatsApp. So if you'd like to spend that one-on-one time with me, then head on down there and schedule some time with me. I'd love to talk with you and help you through this time in your life. Also, I have a coaching program, and my coaching program is live and in person every day, Monday through Friday. I'm taking my time spending it with you. Together, we are holding each other accountable and staying no contact, breaking the trauma bonds, moving forward into a better, brighter, toxic-free 2023. If this sounds good to you, head on down there and get started now. All right, so we're talking about putting your life on hold. As I said before, this is typically done consciously or unconsciously. You've either made a conscious decision to put everything on pause, or you've unconsciously become addicted to healing, and as a result, everything has just fallen to the wayside and you no longer even know who you are anymore. Either way, it's not a good idea. Because as I said, all that's happening is you're staying stuck. You're gaining insight, you're gaining knowledge, you're learning about narcissism, but you are staying stuck. You're not keeping up with your momentum. You're not keeping up with progressing to become the person that you've been called to be. So let's break down the only thing that I believe you should be staying away from, meaning there are some things you need to put on hold as you heal from narcissistic abuse. I want to talk about one, a big one, And really, that should be your focus. And the only one thing I would encourage you to put on hold while you are healing your traumas is dating. That is the only thing that I would encourage you to stop and put on hold. Dating, love, affection, intimacy, that type of stuff. Put that on pause. And here's why. Because if you are choosing to date and looking for love and affection while trying to heal your traumas from abuse, then you are doing it for the wrong reasons. You're dating for the wrong reasons. The reality is you're looking for a savior. You're looking for a hero. You're looking for a knight in shining armor. You're looking for a Band-Aid. You're looking for that glass of wine to take all your pain away. And that's going to invite all kinds of wolves into your life. You have no idea. The wolves are out there lining up, waiting to catch the one who's in need. And when you are healing from traumas, you are in need. You are in need of help. You are in need of encouragement. You are in need of affirmations. You are the one that's bleeding in a way. So, above all else, while you are healing from traumas, while you are healing from an abusive relationship, the only relationships that you should be surrounded by, the only people you should be surrounded by are people who are there to encourage you, to really love you. And I'm not talking about intimate or with affection, but to give you affirmations, to be an encouraging support as you heal. That would include people like me or people like other people on the internet who are focused on your healing journey. And when you reach out to me for a phone call or you join the Roe coaching program, we're not getting together for good times and drinks. We're not getting together to play grab ass. We're getting together to focus on your healing, to break down and unwind all the questions in your mind. That's the extent of this relationship. I would say that you will not be ready to date again or to find love, intimacy, and affection until you have some radical acceptance of some harsh truths about this world that we live in. You have to know who you are, and then you have to realize that you share this world with people who are nothing like you. We're talking murderers, rapists, thieves. Oh yeah, they're all out there. And this is the truth. All this nonsense about, oh, we all fall short of the glory of God. We are all equally sinners, and therefore you don't be judgmental. Wrong. With this radical acceptance that we are all very different, you will start to accept that you have to be judgmental, even more judgmental. I am 10 times more judgmental today with regards to my relationships than I ever was in the past. People thought I was judgmental before. People accused me of being too judgmental. I have no idea. And you're going to be in the same place. Extremely judgmental, you have to be. Because at the end of the day, you're responsible to take care of yourself first. Which means you have to become equipped with the ability to scan up, down, left, right, any potential love, intimate relationship. And if you're hurting because you're healing your traumas, you are not in a place yet to where you can scan up, down, left, right, and learn how to judge quickly who and what you're dealing with. So that's a negative on dating and love and intimate relationships. Put it on hold. All right. The second thing I want to talk to you about then now are the things that you should not be putting on hold. These are the things I would encourage you to keep doing, even if you have to force yourself to. And that is a lot of your God-given natural skills and abilities and the things that you've always enjoyed doing throughout your life. Narcissistic abuse and traumatic relationships has a way of kind of wiping out your interests, your natural interests. You may discover that you don't feel like going to the gym. And what's interesting is you used to love doing it. You don't feel like riding your bike anymore. Something that you used to love doing. You don't feel like dancing anymore, going out to dance. And that's something that's always been a part of your life. Why? Why did this happen? Well, number one, you've been in a toxic relationship that's been demeaning and devaluing towards you and your gifts and your abilities. So you may not feel excited about it. But number two, you may have consciously chosen to put it aside so you can heal, or you may be addicted to these videos, okay? Either way, I want to challenge you right now as you're watching this video to force yourself to get back out there. Even if it's just for 5 minutes, you hop on that bicycle, you go for a 5-minute ride each and every day. Don't stop with the things that you have always enjoyed doing that are healthy for you. So if you like riding bikes, go get on your bicycle 5 minutes every day. If you like going to the gym, get to the gym 30 minutes every day. Make yourself do it. Listen, one of the things that I stopped doing while I was healing from narcissistic abuse was I stopped going to the gym. And I dove in because I became addicted, if you will, to understanding narcissistic abuse. And that's why I said, had I never stopped that, I'd be in a much better place today, mentally, physically, and emotionally. Years went by while I was on that healing journey that I was not in the gym. And my body paid the price. I got all out of shape, lost my muscle mass. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the gym, getting it back now. But this is the time where I look back and say, what if I never stopped? All it would have taken was me forcing myself to go for 30 minutes every day. Right? And the reason I'm saying you have to force yourself to, and this is also an interesting aspect of this, is that you may not want to. Because of the depression of the heartbreak, you may not feel like you have the energy to do the things you once liked, but I would encourage you to do it for a different reason. Do it out of discipline. Do it because you want to form healthy habits. I promise you, ultimately, creating the disciplines and the healthy habits to continue doing the things that are important to you will pay off down the road. This is the time in your life where you're going to develop a new motivation to accomplish things in life. Where at one time you did it simply because it felt good, now you're going to do it because you are disciplined to do it. All right? So I challenge you, start that today. When this video is done, hit pause, go out, hop on that bicycle, and go for a ride. Go dust off your inline skates, brush the dust off your roller skates, take out your paintbrush, go get that old dirty guitar out of its case, blow the dust off it, start playing, start singing, start dancing, start reading, start writing, start being you again. Force yourself every day. It'll pay off. Last but not least, because I promised you a surprise, here you go. Something new is going to be ignited in you as a result of the toxic relationship. You're going to feel inspired. Many of you are inspired to start writing a book about your life. Many of you are inspired to start a YouTube channel just like this one. Many of you are inspired now to use your voice to make a difference in the world. And it's unique to each and every one of you. The problem you're up against is, once again, you might be saying, okay, but I want to wait until I'm healed first. No! If you are inspired at this very moment, even if it's just a little spark and you have no clue as to what the outcome of it's going to be, I challenge you to take that spark out of your pocket and go. Now. No, like right now. Like literally this second. Like, what are you doing? Listen, when I started the Royal We, and I was creating videos just like this, I had no clue what I was really talking about or doing. I was just being real and authentic. I had my phone to record on. I recorded it. I'm going to be honest with you. I was hurting. I was broken. I was confused. I was all the things that you are coming out of narcissistic abuse. And if you go back and watch my first video, you'll see a video that's been stitched together, and I'm trying to be funny. I'm trying to be entertaining, but really I was hurting. But I still did it. I forced myself to do it. And today, as I get to talk to beautiful people like you all over the world, helping you through difficult, toxic situations, I'm so thankful that I started when I did. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. So whatever it is that has sparked inside of you, start now. Don't put it on hold. Don't wait. Don't wait until you're healed. Go. Ready, set, go. Your future self will thank you. And hopefully me too. Hopefully when you are off being a trailblazer, doing amazing things, changing people's lives, writing best-selling novels, making amazing music, whatever it is that you've been called to do, I hope you think of me and say, you know what? I remember Kevin from the Royal We encouraged me to do something and get started. And here I am, right? Listen, if you're struggling with this, I'm here to help you. Down in the description box, you'll find access for one-on-one appointments with me, telephone calls, video calls. I'll help you the best I can to walk you through the steps you need to take to get to where you want to go. So get in touch with me. I'll be back. More videos for you right here on the Royal We.